What do you swear on your life to be 100% true? The makers of baby wipes intentionally wrap them in a way so when you pull one out the container you get 2 to 3 and waste them because they are a bitch to put back in. They changed the Reese's recipe. That the printer will always run out of ink or that the paper will get jammed when you're already rushing and stressed. Happens all the time. You can summon your period by wearing white pants. If I'm having a bad day, it can always get worse. Every cart I pull at Walmart has at least one square tire. You wake up to news that Canada has launched a special military operation and has invaded North Dakota. What's your first move? As a Canadian, wonder why. Hoard toilet paper? See what memes people make about it. Rename the other one to just Dakota. Drink my coffee and say, damn, that's crazy, then go about my day. Confirm there is in fact a North Dakota, and if so, notify both residents. Who is the closest person alive to a modern-day Einstein? Thomas Einstein, Albert Einstein's great-grandson. We probably don't know about them. They're probably buried in some pharma, rocket science, technology company and are content to do their thing. The heroin addict I worked with at Jimmy John's that helped my coworker with her physics homework. Terence Dow. Mathematician Terence Dow. In some fields, science can be so complex and multidisciplinary that hundreds of people have contributed to, e.g. gene therapy, CO2 capture or other major contributions to society. So major discoveries can't be attributed to a single person. And most of this science, if published, generally needs affiliations to academia to be taken seriously. Einstein was truly one of a kind from his multitude of publications in 1905. I'm 90% sure that he wasn't even affiliated with any university at the time. He did it solo, out of nowhere. This makes his discoveries even more impressive. Einstein experts, please confirm that he did in fact not work at a university in 1905. I believe he worked at a patent office. People born in 90s and before. What's the thing you could understand and today generations wouldn't? The TV guide printed in the local newspaper. Also, newspapers. Slapping the TV to improve the reception. This actually worked. Not having every song universally available at the press of a button made discovering new music and artists an incredibly personal odyssey. How to be out of contact. I'm going out. I'll be back later. Bye. Knowing everyone's phone number. You had to actually dial people's number so you remembered them after a few times. I don't know anybody's number these days. How important it was to be on time to the rendezvous spot in the food court. What lie was spread by mankind as truth? If I eat my vegetables, I'll grow up to be big and strong, loudly crying. That when you shave, the hair grows thicker. Turning the interior light on in a vehicle while moving is illegal. If I was lied to about this, what else have I been told that was a lie? Some pigs are more equal than others. Divine rights of royals. Like you're not special because you inbreed and rule. That's a different kind of special. That people with mental disorders are inherently abusive, violent, low in intelligence, burdens, faking it, dangerous, manipulative, and etc. What's something you used to be cheap on? Until you tried a high-quality version. And now you can't go back? Windshield wipers. I used to buy the cheap ones and would get so annoyed that they would always skip across the windshield. I thought all wipers did that until I bought the expensive ones. I'll never buy the cheap ones again. Dish soap. My God, I will never again purchase great value dish soap. Don FTW. A winter coat. Backpacks. Wheelchairs. When I first needed a wheelchair, I was like, well, a wheelchair is a wheelchair, and got a cheap, generic $150 wheelchair online and was like, yay. Now I don't have to go through the government and all the BS of getting one custom made because that sounds exhausting. I nearly destroyed my shoulders, and it wasn't until I relented and admitted I wasn't managing and went through all the proper assessments to get a fully customized, ultra-lightweight, rigid frame chair for $3,000 through the government assistance program that I was able to fully realize the potential I still have, even as a disabled person. Also, for those who don't realize the cost of disability equipment, $3,000 for a full-time wheelchair is still pretty cheap. My friend with similar disabilities did crowdfunding to help her get an even fancier wheelchair. Then the government programs covered and she wound up with a wheelchair priced over $10,000. That was for a manual rigid frame wheelchair. Not a fancy power chair or sit-to-stand chair or anything electric or with push assist or anything. $10,000 for just a manual wheelchair that she self-propels in. I can't imagine myself ever going quite that fancy personally. And I am super happy with my $3,000 fully funded chair. But the more expensive features and models and customization definitely make a huge difference over the institutional 60-pound steel monstrosities the Red Cross lends out. Earbuds, headphones. Used to think people who paid over $20 for earbuds were ridiculous. Eventually got tired of my $12 ones breaking or being such low quality. What is something that society says you're too old for but you enjoy anyway? Video games. I will play them until my hands become old and decrepit. I don't care. Anything. Because apparently after 30 you are old and just supposed to take care of kids and house and work. Stuffed animals. I grew up in a low-income household and I have a decent job now. I will buy stuffed animals that look adorable and fluffy and cuddly because I have money and I can. The fact that I am slowly being pushed off of my bed because of the amount of them is irrelevant. Swings. I'm 27 and I fucking love swings. I'm 55. I enjoy cartoons, sugary cereal, dyeing my hair purple and basically whatever I want. Life is too short to live by what society thinks I should or shouldn't be doing. I'm a grown woman with my own income and I enjoy watching kids' movies in the theater and buying premium, super soft stuffed animals. Yeah, it's childish, but it's harmless and it makes me really happy. What discontinued thing do you really want brought back? Everything not being a subscription. I'd love to buy something and own it, not pay every damn month to use stuff in my own house. When you would win a free Coke from the plastic bottle cap. Those were the best, or the McDonald's Monopoly game when you could win free fries or something. The real dollar menu at Mickey D's. Surge soda from the 90s. Indoor roller skating. Awesome times, great shape, fun friends. The Incredible Crash Dummies toys and cartoon. People who have ADHD. What's that one day-to-day thing that you struggle on? Multiple things in one day. I can kill it in a job. I can kill it in school. I can absolutely slay all of my house, adulting tasks. But mixing any of these is problem. I can never sit down and just read a book. Brush teeth lol. I am almost 50 and never had a bedtime. I used to think people were joking when they said, time to go to bed. How the hell do you know that? Just because you have to work tomorrow? Bullshit. Losing my phone a million times a day. Forgetting thoughts before they fully form in my head. The fact that I can hear the noises the lights make, but somehow can't understand people when they talk right to me. Trying to get out one word but can't because I can't catch up with my thoughts and end up chalking on air. Procrastination. My fear of failure causes me to do everything except what I am supposed to be doing until it becomes so urgent that I have to get it done in an almost emergency state. Subscribe, my brothers.